The kicker, Jake Bates, has this one on the tee. He'll run up and send this one away here at Ford Field. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch. The end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
After the interception, here's Goff. That's taken in. It's Isaac Toussaint. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Gibbs. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Touchdown! Sam Laporta from 6 yards away. And the Lions take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Greg Dortch back deep. It's taken to the 26. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down.
And 7.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. To throw is Goff. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I do think that sometimes on 3rd and long, many defenders just get caught watching the sticks instead of watching the ball and the guy who's got it, because here they just got the ball into the receiver's hands and told him to do it yourself, a little bit of a desperation play, and he was able to take the short throw and turn it into a big gain and a conversion on 3rd down. That's a big pickup.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here we go on 4th. Goff. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They begin with a carry for Blue. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Now a handoff to Blue running left side. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for it with Blue. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
Now Prescott on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. We kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On first down, it's Blue. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. They'll try and run again with Blue. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Sometimes the philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Play action now, Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
This is going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
A loss of a yard.
Goff now looking to throw. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Kenny Clark in on the stop. A gain of 4. It's now
a shotgun snap for Goff. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, 34 yards. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
The kicker on for the
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. No problem there on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Cowboys nothing.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They start the drive with a give to Blue. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Cowboys.
Here's Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jake Ferguson, 46 yards. And the Cowboys are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Lions 14, Cowboys 7. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 14
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Back to throw, Goff. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Goff now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. First and 10. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Second and 10. Goff throwing again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's got to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Goff. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Now, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game. That time, unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Bates' kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Final play of the half. Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, and that is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Lions take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because
he's got a man complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Goff now looks to throw.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off. That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air, never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit.
To the air again, Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Goff.
That's complete to Laporta.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Throwing again is Goff.
That's to the tight end, Laporta.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain.
Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Goff going to keep it himself. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The drive starts with a run by Blue. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 34-yard line.
Now Prescott.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
And the hitch route is run really well. That jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space. All you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jake Ferguson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Cowboys are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and run it with blue.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wondered maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
Rather than moved up from 3 to 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now Goff.
Oh, an ill-advised throw there, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The first carry now. This is Williams. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. And 2nd down.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Prescott now. And this one's incomplete.
The struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminated.
And not enough on the throw that time, as that one is incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
In fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
37-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Their lead back down to one score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Goff now to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
Third down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
They'll let this go deep for St. Brown.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
St. Brown, incomplete. Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
To throw is Prescott. And he fires one incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Throwing, Prescott. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Trying to set up a screen for Blue.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
Jaden Blue
From 3 yards out.
And the Cowboys have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away.
Fighting his way through contact. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
Now Goff. And his throw here is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's a give, left side, Blue with it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Pickens on the slant.
Pass complete to George Pickens. It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd
Getting down to
down.
the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. The sound reverberating here in the Dome. This is 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
And 5 at the Lions 7-yard line.
They go with Blue between the tackles. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A big play here. Crowd on their feet. 3rd and 4.
They go again with Blue. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
This one an absolute must. It's 4th and 4. Now Prescott.
And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute.
Did you see them hold up four fingers at the start of the fourth quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The fourth quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Aubrey now for the PAT.
And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Cowboys 31, Lions 24.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
This is first and 10.
Now Goff.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
How about the call to come with a blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense. Say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now second and 10.
Goff.
St. Brown on the catch.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 5.
Now it's gone.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Desperation time for Goff on fourth. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Well, Prescott here to throw.
He'll swing this out to Blue. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and that should be that.
To Jaden Blue. A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Dallas.
Now Prescott. Drops it to Blue, complete. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on fourth down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the fourth quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the first down. And after that, the air just went right out of the balloon. And you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And the lead now up to 14.
Lions 24. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Greg Dortch on the return. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
One last throw here for Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. Just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Ford Field.